Good morning, ladies. We're ready to do a little bit of makeup. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. I know I am. I've been doing some things, just cleaning up and different things from the weekend and just getting a little organized and getting ready to hopefully get outside. It's like 43 degrees out today. So I want to be able to go outside. So let's do a little makeup. We're going to do a little talk, a very intimate talk, a little private talk, a little bit about hygiene. So it's something personable and we're going to keep it that way. And so we're going to go ahead and then we're going to go in the kitchen and I'm going to make my lunch and I'm also going to blend up my tomato soup I made yesterday. So that's what we're going to do. And then if we see anything else in the kitchen we need to do, then we'll take care of it then. Okay, so let's get started with a little makeup so we look a little bit better today, right? A little bit more presentable. So let's do this. So we're going to go ahead and do um, the eye serum. Put on the little eye serum, vitamin C. Just put a little on your fingers. Don't think I got much. Yeah. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. Oh, I had a good weekend. It was kind of relaxing actually, my weekend. It was pretty nice. I did some video stuff and did some cooking and so it was pretty decent. I'm putting on a little bit of the firming lotion now. But yeah, it was good. Pretty good weekend. My neck is getting a little better, you guys. I think it's getting better. I'm dreaming that it's getting better. I think it's getting better. And my arms are getting much better. So if you've been watching my videos about my arms, I really do think that they're getting more hydrated, a lot smoother. I'm going to put on a little moisturizer, L'Oreal. This always makes my face feel good. It's like really lightweight and it really stretches a long way. It just feels so good. I just would like to just put it all over me. It feels really silky, like satin, like really, really nice feeling. The lid is very hard to, I think, get back on and off. Back on anyway, back on. Okay, and we do have some new products today. I did get a new brush. Not expensive, just a new brush, another eyeshadow brush that I can use for my eyeshadow and things. We did get that. We did get a new concealer. Not that anything's wrong with my concealer, but it is kind of running a little low, so I just thought I would get a new one. So I did. So we might try that today, see if it gives us a little different look. And then one other thing. Oh, well, we got a new eyeliner. So just a kind of a brown, dark brown. And we'll be using that today. If I can get it out of the packaging. Always so much, right? Okay, so we'll be using that today. And then we're going to start off with a little concealer. So let's do that. under our eyes. Excuse that little noise. That's my coach. Um, Above our eyes. Down here a little. I think that's good. Gonna rub this in good. You can rub it, you can pat it however you see fit. Blend in our eyebrows a little better. That always looks so nice when it gets blended in my eyes. Okay, and we're going to do a little foundation. I thought I bought a foundation yesterday or the other day, but I did not see it come home. No. I hope I didn't throw it away. All right, we're going to rub this in nice. You know, it's one thing making our face look really pretty and nice, but another thing to work on our problem areas and our weight, right? So we have to make sure that we're not just doing our face, that we are also eating healthier, buying healthier foods, telling ourselves no when we need to, right? So we have to make sure that we do that. We didn't do the vitamin E and the glow today, so I used that last night. So we're just going to skip that today, make it a little bit easier today. Kind of easier is good. We have a lot to do today. So then I'm going to do a little liner. Not very dark. So we just have to get it rolling in the little ticklish eye here. That looks better. Guess it just takes getting it going. Very light. Maybe I should have got the black, but it's all right. It'll be just fine. We're going to put on a little eyeshadow. And I think I'm going to go for this peach today. I'm going to kind of, let me do the underneath first. Brush. Put a towel down. Brush it. Okay. We're going to do this tan color underneath our eyes. Should blend in with our skin tone pretty good. Okay, then we can kind of blend it. Blend it back like that. Pretty? Pretty nice. Pretty nice. We're going to use our new brush today, and then we're going to use the peach on top. Very nice. Then just kind of blend it up to the brow just a little bit. Not too much. Not too dark. Just a little smidge. To the other side. Very sweet. Just taking the back of the brush now and kind of blending it in. It's nice. Told you we're doing simple things today. Simple, simple, simple. So you can take care of yourself better. I see my highlighter and my, oh, there's my other blush. We're going to use this blush today. Just a little bit. Not much color, just a tiny little bit. Make it look just real natural, right? Just a little tiny bit. We don't need a full face on today for cleaning and cooking and doing all the things I have to do today. Talking to people and getting people on the right track and getting people to think about their weight, not only their face, and all of that good stuff, right? We'll skip the highlight today too. We're just going to do a little blending in. Little bronzing powder, and we're going to blend in our neck down here. You could go all the way up if you want to. Go up just to your blush line. And then we're going to do a little up here. Blend that down a little. Both sides of our nose. And there we have it. Pretty darn good, right? Let's do a little that. There's a little lipstick, a light color. And let's just brush our brows up today. Just quick little whip, whip, whip. Quick little whip, whip, whip. I like my eyebrows so much better than what they were. They're really thick and they were so out of shape. There. Good enough. See a little problem area, but I'm just going to leave it because if I touch it, I'll probably mess up the whole thing. All right, let's mark in a little lipstick. I'm going to use this darker pencil for the lips. Doesn't really show up that much. So let's see what this does. Blends in quite nice. Now we're going to put on a little bit of this gloss. Kind of pumps up the lips and it makes the lips kind of makes my lips kind of sting and sizzle. You don't need much. Comes out really thick. There, you have it. So I got this one piece of hair that doesn't want to stay in the ponytail today. So that's it. How do we look? I hope you guys did your makeup right along with me and you guys look amazing. I know you do. I know you are beautiful, beautiful people on the inside and the out. I just know you are. And because if you're watching my videos, I know you are so sweet. I just know it from the bottom of my heart. I just know that you guys are just the sweetest people. Anyway, we're going to carry on. So let's see what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to leave this light on just because it kind of helps me to read. And we're going to talk about hygiene for a little bit. And I know it's kind of a touchy subject. And there may be some of you that are worse off than others, of course, you know. And we're just going to talk about it so we can kind of remind ourselves that we have to take really good care of ourselves, right? That just because we are obese and we're bigger doesn't mean that we should ignore ourselves or that we should, uh, you know, neglect ourselves and not do the things that are needed to be done, like a shower every day and like making sure that you're clean and that you don't smell. And so we're going to get into that a little bit. And so we we never really like to talk about some of um, the kind of bad parts of obesity, right? And if we don't bring them to the forefront and we don't like recognize them, we ourselves overlook them. So we want to make sure that we are recognizing things on our body and that we are paying attention to the fact that we are obese, we're overweight, and there can be some like skin folds, there can be some unsightly things going on, the body, parts of our body that we don't like or don't look attractive, or there could be some odor, there could be hair where we don't want it, different things like this, that is a personal stuff, but we still need to take care of ourselves. If we can't take care of ourselves the way we need to take care of ourselves, then we probably have to find someone else that can help us take care of ourselves. And we can either hire out or whatever it takes, because some people who are obese are bedridden or in a wheelchair or use a walker or whatever, so their life is more difficult, it's not just easy peasy, so we're going to go on to talk about some of these, mainly your skin, taking good care of your skin. We're going to talk about that. So one thing that is a problem for overweight people is we get these skin folds, like if we have, like when I had my 3 rows of belly, and if you have just you're bigger in one area than another and you just have these skin folds, and you guys all know what I'm talking about. So you want to watch out for dark environment skins. Wherever you have these skin folds, you want to watch out for the dark color skins, where it gets moist and warm and it could cause bacteria to grow. Make sure to clean and keep your skin folds dry. So you want to keep them really dry, and make sure that you keep them washed and clean. And it also helps to wear loose clothing daily. Cleaning and inspecting of your skin is helpful to reduce your chances of sore skin. And then you can also air your skin out at night and not wear clothes that cover the skin fold area, and let the skin just dry out naturally. So like if you sleep alone, or you're just you're there alone, and you know that you have some problem areas that collect a little more moisture than others, and just make sure that you wash it and you keep it clean and dry. You dry it, always dry it when you wash it. Make sure you dry it completely, even if you have to use a hair dryer. So you can take a hair dryer instead of a rag or whatever and dry these areas that you wash. It's helpful, and you got the little handle on the hair dryer, and you can get into some of those spots and dry them just on the cool air dry, not the heat. And you could dry them. And but what I'm saying also is that if you sleep alone or what have you, it's your prerogative, and I could care less. But you can maybe not wear clothes in that particular area, not cover it up with clothing, and make sure that you have a chance to air dry it out, you know? So, like for instance, not wear underwear to bed. If you have some folds down there that's always staying moist, you want to just be able to kind of air dry them out. Or if you have arms that are really, large, and you have the folds are in your arms, maybe not wear long sleeves, maybe wear something loose, and maybe wear short sleeves where the arms have a chance to dry out. And the same thing, like if your belly, you have the belly folds and stuff, the same thing with that. Maybe not wear, a tight shirt. Make sure that you're wearing loose fitting clothes, or, no clothes at all when you go to bed. It gives it a chance to get air, and it helps it to heal, and it helps it to stay a little drier. So that can be helpful. And then another thing that you could do is to use moist wipes. They're very helpful when using the toilet. So wipe with paper, then use pre-moistened wipes, and make sure that you read the wipes and they are for wiping that particular area that you're going to wipe. And make sure that they're not like I bought one a couple weeks ago, and I got it home and I read it and I was like, that's not what that's for. That's for wiping off kids' toys and this and that. So be careful the wipes that you buy. Make sure they are intended for your skin and things like that. So the pre-moistened wipes are very helpful to cut down odor and bacteria. So that can help you if you can't like always get in the shower or get in the tub, or you're alone and you can't get in there by yourself, whatever the case may be. There's just so many different scenarios out there that I could talk about, that people are going through and stuff. So, just do your best. And I may not always hit on the exact scenario you're in, but you understand what I'm talking about. So then take care of your dry heels and put on cream and protect your problem areas of your feet, elbows, and neck. If you can't clean and apply lotion, make sure that you have someone who can. So if your heels are dried out, it can be one of the problems that happens with obese people is your heels dry out. Maybe you're in a wheelchair, and whatever the case may be. But that happens, and you need to apply, Vaseline or lotion or something like that to keep them hydrated so they won't crack and bleed and stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you're able to have someone apply it if you can't apply it. And then skin fold problem areas, to always check underneath the breast fold, the glutes folds, and meaning your bottom area, and then your neck. A lot of times obese people have the big folds in their neck, and then your stomach and sides. So make sure that you are checking these areas, that they look um, normal. They look fine. They're dry. They don't have wet spots and stuff like that. So know your problem areas of your skin that may be damaged. You may have skin folds, or you may have skin irritation. So know what your problem areas are, and make sure that you're constantly inspecting that. Not constantly, but that when you shower, you take a look, or you have someone take a look. You make sure that you're doing okay and that they are okay. So let's see here. I lost my spot. Give the areas the time it takes to do a good job at caring for yourself, or finding someone that can help you with your body more. Your body is your life and should not be ignored or just blown off. So, cleaning your bed and your bed sheets, make sure you're doing it at least weekly, and stay healthy. And do not eat in your bed. Keep it free of particles and things that could cause you problems later. And then clean the clutter around your room and make sure that your kitchen areas and your bathing areas and all of these areas that you're using are sanitized regularly and you're living in a clean space. That's going to make you feel so much better about yourself if you are living in a clean space. There's no clogged up clutter and tons of dust and just stuff everywhere. You're not living in a clean space, a clean environment. It's going to help your mental health. It's going to help you so much if your stuff is clean. So, your bathroom area, keep clean and fresh, and make sure to sanitize your bathroom, toilet, sink, and shower, and taking out all garbage. And keep your clothes put away and only keep the clothes that fit you. So, if you start cleaning clutter or have someone help you to start cleaning the clutter, make sure that you only keep the clothes that fit you, because most of the time if you're going to get on a plan, you're going to lose weight and you're probably not going to want to wear those clothes that have those vibes of you being large, right? So if you're starting to lose weight, it's nice to buy yourself a few new clothes, even if it's a few pieces of clothes from a resale shop, Goodwill, Salvation Army, different things like that, some sort of a resale shop if you can't afford new clothes. But it makes you feel good about yourself, and it rewards you that you're improving your situation. So a lot of times some of those old clothes that we wear around that are just comfy and stuff like that, we want to get rid of some of those where we're really heavy and we wear them because they're loose and all that. We want to be able to, when you start losing weight, you want to be able to get rid of some of that stuff because it carries that vibe with you that those were your fat clothes, right? So as soon as you start to lose some weight, you want to make sure that you're having a few pieces of clothing that fit you now, and that you're not walking around wearing all those fat clothes, right? The overweight clothes that you were wearing. It's just kind of something like psychological, you want to just feel like you're moving forward, you're moving your body forward, you're gaining ground, you are losing weight, you're on a road to recovery, you are going to get the rest of the weight off, and it just helps you so much. I know it helped me, and I have some more clothes on the way today. And I am constantly buying new clothes because I want to treat myself, that I'm looking better. And some of those old clothes, I went through them. I gave a lot of them to the Goodwill, and just, give this stuff away and get rid of it. And you want to feel refreshed and feel, beautiful, and that you're doing great, that you're doing good. So I wrote you guys this little poem today, yesterday, actually, when I had a little time. And I don't know if you'll like it, but I'm going to read it to you. And it's for you guys out there, you guys who are wanting to lose weight, my beautiful people out there who are starting to worry about themselves, who are starting to put themselves first, who wake up with this dream in their mind every day that they're going to make it and they're going to do better and they're going to win at weight loss. And um I wanted to write this for you guys because you guys mean so much to me. And you guys, some of you probably are living alone, you probably don't have a lot of help and things like that, and I just want you to know that I care. So I wrote you this poem. So here we go. So it's called Walk with Beauty and Grace. And it's by me. So, Karen. So she walks with beauty and grace each day, taking care of her face. She softly whispers her love with each pace, bringing her body to a healthier place. She walks with beauty and grace each way she applies colorful shades in her quiet space. She's lovingly sees her exquisite taste, saying the verses that improve her base. She walks with beauty and grace, listening to positivity with good taste. She is dressed with satin and lace, swinging her hips and arms to her own pace, grounding herself with the earth's grass at last. She walks with beauty and grace, combing her hair, locks, and face aglow, making her life an interesting soul, becoming a beauty of intelligent frame, looking for that confident without any shame. She walks with beauty and grace, and the honor and love you see on her face. She give her the strength and security that improves her grace, caring for herself more than ever at her place. She walks with dignity and grace through life's most precious path. She walks with beauty and grace together with God in her heart. She feels loved and safe, listening to the guidance from God. She is committed to the task at hand to get her weight in check, and she believes in her journey with a plan. She walks with beauty and grace, free to open her heart to love once again, forever looking ahead to the thinner days of her youth, letting her heart tell her the truth. She understands why it's important to get cute once and for all, feeling her power to fight the cravings of food. She talks with conviction and grace, mapping out the way to get there with calorie counting in place. She walks with dignity and grace, feeding her heart with love makes her arrive with a healthier case. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments if you like it. And I wrote that for you guys. So we're going to do a little kitchen work now. Let's see what we can do. Hello, you guys. How are ya? I am just putting together my lunch. So I'm going to have a little bit of the soup that I made yesterday. So I'm going to have a little bit of tomato soup. I'm going to have that, and I'm going to put the rest in the refrigerator for tonight. And the easiest way is just to pour it in this big pitcher here, put some plastic wrap over it, and then I can pour it into the bowls tonight for the guys. So, yeah. Let that go a little bit. So we're going to do that. I had it in a bowl in the refrigerator overnight, and it was taking up so much space. So I thought I would just kind of narrow it down a little bit and do it that way. Okay, so I'm going to have a bowl of soup. I'm going to put this in the microwave. Let's see, 2 minutes should be good. I'm going to put this away, and then I'm going to show you what I'm having here. This is my one piece of toast. So I have one piece of toast, some radishes lined up, and a quarter of an avocado, and some microgreens on top. And then I'm going to put a little bit of oil over the top. I'm going to use today some avocado oil. We're just going to kind of drizzle a little. If we can get it just going real lightly, just to give it a little moisture. Okay, I'm going to have that. So we have that in the soup, and then I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt with water, and then I stirred it, and I put stevia in here, I put a little bit of vanilla, probably about a half a teaspoon, a quarter of a teaspoon, I'd say. A little bit of cashew nuts, probably about an eighth of a cup of cashew nuts, and then some little raspberries. So I'm going to have that for my dessert. And because I can't go without dessert, of course not. So that's what I'm going to have. And I was going to cut this in half, but I don't think it's necessary. I think it'll fall all apart. So I just going to leave it. Then I'm going to come back and wash my blender thing here after I eat. And then I hope to get outside. And if I can get outside and do some little cleaning up and stuff, that would be just amazing. And what else do I need to do? I want to do that. I need to sit down and pay bills. And then I am going to try to make something in the kitchen. And so then I will have you guys come along with me when I make something in the kitchen. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a savory dish or a sweet dish, but we'll see when we get there. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello. I'm putting together a meal for my guys tonight. So I had this stuff going to waste in my refrigerator. So I'm going to just make them a casserole. Oh, let me get this. So we're going to use some broccoli. And I just took this out of the freezer, so it might be kind of big pieces. So frozen. So we're going to just kind of chop a little. So not such big pieces. It feels so good in here. I have the door open. And it is like 43 degrees. So pretty nice. Can't complain today. And I had my tomato soup for lunch, and that's probably what I'm going to have for dinner. I might taste this and have a little bit, but it's going to be pretty salty for me. So I probably won't. But the stuff was going to waste in my refrigerator anyway. I had this chicken going to waste, so I just took this off of, we had like a roasted chicken my husband had bought. And so just going to put chicken over the top. Otherwise, this would have never got eaten up. And you know how guys are. They love the meat portion, They love the meat. So I can do without it. I don't crave it, or I don't need it. So it's just how it is. And then I'm going to put on some, I think I'm going to put on, I thinned out some chicken noodles, cream of chicken soup. So I'm just going to kind of put that on. I was looking for some Alfredo, but I didn't have any, and that's pretty salty too. This is pretty salty too. So I thinned it down so it won't be so many calories. With 1% milk. I thinned it down with 1% milk. So that helps. Every little bit helps. Whatever you can do to kind of make a little bit, better meals that are not so fattening. This one's going to end up being a little bit fattening just because I need to use up some cheese that I have. I had this cheese since Super Bowl a week ago, I think, and we had this tray of it. My husband had bought it, and it's not getting ate fast enough, because everybody here is trying to watch a little bit, trying to watch their weight a little bit. But I hate to see it go to waste. So I'm going to put it in here. So I don't know which would be best. Probably the Swiss. We're probably going to do all of it because I don't see any of it getting used. This knife is a little greasy from the chicken. Just break it down. By the time we get done, it'll almost be shredded, right? Okay, so let's put this in here. We're going to put a little Swiss and it was already in the freezer once because we didn't use it at Christmas. We didn't even open it. So we already had it froze once. So it's like, we got to use this up or it's not going to be any good. So. And then I'm also going to put on the cheddar because it's really getting old too. And this is not a diet dish. I wouldn't consider this a diet dish. But I would call it trying to not be wasteful, I guess. And I'm sure my guys will like it. If they don't bring home their own food. They've been bringing home their own food lately, so it's like, fine. I'd love to get rid of all this. I'm telling you, guys. Just love to get rid of this whole package thing. So then I'm not tempted to eat it, and it's gone. Isn't that terrible to look at it that way? But nice and cheesy, that's for sure. We kind of should have put in some little, onion powder. I only buy the powder. Garlic powder. A little curry. Should have put it on first with the liquid, but we didn't. All right, we're going to get rid of this because I just don't want to see it in my fridge anymore, and I want to clean out my fridge. Maybe tomorrow we're going to clean out the fridge. I can get rid of this. These guys will be, oh, wow, yummy. Good, it's gone. Good, it's gone from my fridge. This is called cheese overload. We all know cheese is on the high fat side, right? Even though we love it, cheese is one of my favorite foods. But I'm not going to be, I might have a little taste, but that's about it. Not getting into this too much. Okay, so I have this ready to go in the oven. And I got rid of this. And I got rid of the chicken. And I am thrilled. I'll wrap that mushroom soup up in something smaller Find a Tupperware for that. Find some aluminum foil for this. Put my spices back. And we're pretty good to go. And we might whip up something else. Yay. Okay. Aluminum foil. That sunshine is just gorgeous today. Beautiful sunshine. I did get out and sweep around the door a little bit, but I didn't get out and clean up like I wanted to. I was doing some other coaching stuff and talking to other people and my coach and like good stuff. Aluminum. There we go. Now fitting this back in. There. Get rid of that. We're going to put this on the stove, and then we'll cook it a little later after I get back from my walk. So we have something to throw in the oven for the guys. Beautiful. Wipe this up. Put our scissors back. Find something to put this. Mushroom soup in. I really don't want to put it in the fridge. I need a little Tupperware. Tupperwares are too small. Oh, shoot. Let me find something. Oh, what do we got? Oh, come on. I don't think this goes together, but we're going to do it together. That'll be good enough. All right. This might just fit. I don't know what else I'll use it for. Maybe my husband will eat it. All right, we're going to put that in the fridge. I didn't bring my... Hello, you guys. So now we're going to be making some Polish cookie, some kolaczki. We are going to start putting the dough together so we can cool it overnight. So that's what I'm putting together now. So we're just going to put in the butter. And the butter is softened. Let me get a spatula. So it calls for 2 sticks of butter. I hope you guys had a good afternoon. I got to go for a little hike, so I was happy with that. That felt really nice. It was in the 40s today, so that was really nice to get outside, get some fresh air, just get a whole different frame of mind going, right? Felt really great. And then this recipe doesn't have any sugar in it. So we are going to be making these sugar-free. Let's see. Does this cream cheese have sugar? Whatever's in here, 1 gram. So whatever's in here. So we're going to use the whole 8 ounces. The whole thing. We're just going to scrape whatever we can. Came out pretty good. So this has been softened. Okay. Let's see if there's any good recipe on here. Mini lemon ginger cheesecakes. So we might save this. And then there's a curried dip. Curried. Has cream cheese, sour cream, low-fat sour cream, tablespoon of honey, curry powder, 2 onions, thinly sliced, white and green parts, like a shallot, whatever you call it, a half a cup of cherry tomatoes cut in half, and a 1/4 cup of dry roasted peanuts. That's what's in the dough. Okay, so we have this. We're going to go ahead and blend this together first. So let's blend this. Once we get this whipped up a little bit, then we'll put in the flour and the vanilla. So that's all that's in it. It's 2 sticks of butter, and I have the salt-free butter, 8-ounce package of cream cheese, excuse me, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, and 2.5 cups of flour. And for the flour, I have a half a cup of cashew to make it a little bit healthier. So a half a cup of cashew flour, because if I use too much cashew flour, it won't roll very good, because it's nut. So I found that it didn't roll very good. So then we have wheat flour. So it'll be a little bit different than the recipe. Instead of using white flour, we want to get away from that white flour. So we're going to be using whole wheat flour. And then we're going to put in, so we can put that in now. And then we can also put in the vanilla. So let's put in the flour. Let me get this part going first, and then I'll put in the other part of the flour. I just don't want it to go poof. We could do the vanilla. So a 1/4 teaspoon. That's not very much. Now we'll put in the other part of the flour. all come together. And we'll need to push down the sides. So then we're going to also use for these tomorrow, and I'll film it. We're going to use some red raspberry jam, which is sugar-free. So we're going to use that. And I might find another one. I don't know. I thought I had an orange, and I'd make a little bit of half and half if I had. It might be in my pantry. I'll look for it tonight. I thought I had. I'll have to look for it. I see apricot, but I don't like apricot. My husband probably bought that. I don't eat apricot. I just don't like it. I'm going to push this down. We're going to scrape the sides. Okay. Scrape the sides, get all that down in there so it can mix up real nice. We'll get some plastic wrap so we can refrigerate it. It seems a little sticky, but it also, when I was watching someone else make it, it was sticky for them too until after they refrigerated it. And then it become more pliable. Oops. So we're going to go ahead and just whip it a little bit more. And then we're going to refrigerate it. Pretty sticky. It might be the difference of the flour. I'm going to get just a little bit more flour. It's probably because I used the other kind of flour. Almond flour. Come on now, mix up good. It's just about there. All right. You can see how it all sticks to the, it's a little bit moist. We're going to refrigerate it and hope for the best tomorrow. I think it'll be all right. It's kind of nice that there's no sugar in this. It is awfully, fat dense with the butter. And we use the one-third the fat of the cream cheese, so we're not getting the full fat. So it's a little bit better. I can remember making these when I worked at a bakery, and we made tons of them at a time. Oh my gosh, all the different cookies we made and stuff, and it was so much fun. And I loved being on my feet all day like that, and just was really nice. I didn't like the early morning schedule, early morning, 7:30 or whatever we went in, but got used to it after a while. Oh, it is going to be nice and pliable. Look at that. Once we get a little flour on our board tomorrow. All right. Beautiful. That's a nice dough. That is a nice dough. All right, so we're going to refrigerate this. Tomorrow morning, we are going to make some kolaczkis, make some Polish cookies. And I'll put the recipe in the description too, so you guys will have it. So there you go. Nice, huh? So I'm going to go for now, and I'll talk to you guys again in the next video. And I hope you guys are doing well. And so I'm just going to get my makeup off and get ready to kind of wind down and do a little reading tonight, and take my vitamins, and I'm about done for the day. Yeah. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless you.